And good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Coach's Corner, home of the center of the sports universe. I'm Karl DeMasi, and you'll be listening to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. All right. There we go. Had a lot of feedback coming back, so I'm glad you could tune in tonight. It's Wednesday night, September 18th. Got a great show for you. Usually I'm out in the Sound Garden, but there's a big event going on. The Home Builders Association, there's over 200 people out there. So there was no place for the coach on the Sound Garden stage. So I'm back in my old spot, which is in the back of Coach's Corner in front of the dartboard. So this is where I started the show. Well, really, we started outside. When it got cold, I'd come in here, and this would be the spot I'd be at. But I'm glad you could join me. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock till about 8 o'clock. Usually at 6 o'clock, we have the other show called Rubbin' and Grubbin' with the Atlanta man, Brandon Bain, and, of course, the producer, Lawrence Bennett. But due to that show outside, they're going to do their show tomorrow. So make sure you tune in about 6 o'clock. You'll get to hear Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Go to the YouTube channel. It's called Rubbin' and Grubbin'. It's a NASCAR show, great show. They're over here now choosing their cars for the next race. Little adult gambling, if you want to call it that, but it's just a great place to be. Packed house inside. On the other end of the establishment, the restaurant, we got trivia going on. We got a bunch of stuff going back here. We got the Braves game right in front of me on the 4 75-inch screen TVs, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I say every week, got a great lineup for you. And let's start with the introduction, okay? As I told you, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report for September 18, 2024. Who's on the show tonight? Pretty special guest. We're going not one, but we're going to Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athletes Week. The first one at 7:15 will be the quarterback from Calvary Day School, sophomore James Mobley IV. I mean, great kid, having an unbelievable season. He's only a sophomore. You got to check it out at 7:15. Then we'll come back at 7:30. This young lady's been on the coach's show before. She's been a Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week before, but I got to bring it on. She joined the 1,000-point club. Sorry, the 1,000-kill club. All right, that's how many times they spiked the ball. Okay, over at Savannah Christian. She also committed to go play volleyball, SEC, Southeastern Conference. She's going to play at Alabama. I'm happy to have her again, Maggie Kyriakides. Hopefully I'll say it right because I had to pronounce that 50,000 times. Maggie Kyriakides. Hopefully I said that right, but she'll be on about 7:30. All right, we go 3 quarters. We go high school, professional, high school, college, and professional. So I call it 3 steps in the door. We can call it 3 quarters, whatever you want to do. So let's go into quarter number 1. Step number 1, let's talk about high school sports. Okay, last weekend, a big weekend on the football field. Results were Richmond Hill beat Wayne County 42-0. Effingham County all over Bradwell 34-14. Lakeside Evans beats South Effingham 49-7. Pierce County beats New Hampstead 48-7. Jenkins beats Beach 51-7. Calvary Day School over Windsor Forest 48-7. Groves beats Islands in a close one in a nail-biter. Interception in the end zone to end the game. Groves 25, Islands 22. Southeast Bullock 35, Johnson 13. Long County 22, Liberty County 14. Savannah Christian 28, Fellowship Christian 7. Portal 20, Bryan County 8. Metter 49-0 over Savannah High. Sherwood Christian 8-man football beats Memorial Day School 56-6. Coastal Homeschool 8-man football beats the Georgia School of it's GSSI. It's the Georgia School of Intellectual and Classical Arts 56-20. Saturday, St. Andrews gets their first win. They beat Augusta Prep 39-21. 39-21. Congratulations, Coach Worthington, okay? This week's games, okay, Buckhurst comes up to Florida, takes on Richmond Hill. Bradwell goes to Statesboro. The Battle of the Ham. South Effingham travels to Effingham County. That'll be the WSAV Blitz game of the week. I'll be doing the color again. Check it out Friday night. You'll hear the coach doing the color with my man, the play-by-play, Andrew Davis, who does the 4 o'clock show on WSAV. Westminster comes in to play Benedictine. Benedictine's on almost 3 weeks off. They'll be back. Long County's at Beach. Here's the battle for the Region 3 title. Jenkins at Calvary. Long County's in the thick of it too, But this is going to be a big one. Jenkins at Calvary, big game. Johnson at Groves, Islands at Liberty County, Southeast Bullock at Windsor Forest, Country Day at Tattnall County, Bryan County at ECI. Fullington Academy comes in and takes on Memorial Day at Port Wentworth Stadium, and Bethesda goes to Patrick Henry. And I'll get my Coastal Homeschool schedule up in a couple of seconds. All right, volleyball, full swing. Coming down to the end of the season, Savannah, St. Vincent's is ranked 20. Slow down, Coach. St. Vincent's is ranked 8th in class 3A to 1A with a 27-4 record. Savannah Christian is ranked 10th. Is ranked 9th with a 20-7 record. Now, Savannah Christian beat St. Vincent's. They're undefeated in region play. So next week, probably that region tournament or area tournament be played at Savannah Christian. Richmond Hill, Calvary, Savannah Arts Academy, Savannah Christian, all undefeated in region play. Hey, nominate your standout high school volleyball player, the Donato Savannah Player of the Week. Go to Prep Sports Report. You can come and see Brownie Olson at the Habersham School was this week's winner. Softball in 5A, Effingham's number 6, South Effingham's number 10. Tomorrow I'll post the John Carr 2024 Softball Player of the Week from Seaport Real Estate. Check it out. It'll be announced tomorrow. All right, so nominate your softball and volleyball players, okay? Step 2 in the door. We got college news. Georgia Tech beat VMI, Virginia Military Institute, 59-7. They take on Louisville at Louisville this Saturday. It's going to be a tough one for the Yellow Jackets. Georgia State all over Vandy, who beat Georgia Tech. So they got a bye. They take on Georgia Southern in 2 weeks. Georgia, 13-12 over Kentucky. Whenever Georgia goes to Kentucky, it's always a tough game. All right, Georgia has a bye week. Then we take on Alabama in Alabama. Georgia Southern does not have a bye week. They beat South Carolina State. They're going to take on Ole Miss on Saturday at 7:45 at night. It's going to be a tough one. Savannah State's 0-2, lost to Central State 10-3. They're at Tuskegee on Saturday. All right, professionals, Braves, 81-70, third place, 10 games back, fourth in the wild card. They're not tied with the Mets anymore. They're 2 games out behind the Mets. They're in Cincinnati again tonight. They lost a heartbreaker yesterday. As you can see, they're on a 3-game skid. They were up 4-1. All right, the turning point came in the 7th inning when Spencer Steer hit a 2-run homer for the Reds, putting the Reds ahead for the first time, and they wound up winning the game. Right now, Schwellenbach, rookie, gets the start. They're in the 3rd inning. It's still 0-0. All right, Atlanta Falcons, big win against the Eagles the other night, 22-21, Monday Night Football. Kirk Cousins, that's what he was brought in, led the Falcons on a 70-yard drive, no timeouts, big play, throws a touchdown, 7-yard touchdown to Drake London. Only 34 seconds remain in the game. And then, of course, the Falcons picked off Hurst for the Eagles. Next game, Sunday night, at home, but they're taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Going to be a good one. All right, pro golf, Brian Harmon will start, is in the President's Cup. They start playing next weekend. Tim O'Neill tied for 7th in the Sanford International last week, 56 on the Schwab Cup Tour. Big improvement. He's moved up like 10 spots. Gene Sowers moved up 2 spots. He finished even in the same tournament. This week, they're both at the Pure Insurance Championship in California. Bananas split with Bananas lost the series to the Party Animals. They prevented the sweep. They won on Sunday. This weekend, they'll be home. This weekend, they're not home. They're in Philadelphia at the Citizens Bank Park, home of the Philadelphia Phillies. Remaining schedule, you'll see they'll go to Philadelphia. They'll come back playing Grayson Stadium. Then they go to Lone Depot Park for the Marlins, and then they get on the ship and they go on a boat trip. So that's it for the Bananas this year. Savannah Clovers, okay. Last weekend won 4-0. They're going to travel to Michigan and take on the Michigan Stars. They're in 4th place. Don't know the playoff scenario, but I'll find out for you by next week. All right, what's going on in the Sound Garden? This Saturday, we got Cowboy Mouth. You all ready to rock out with Cowboy Mouth at Coach's Corner? It's a big fundraising festival. Thomas Claxton, he helps John Henderson with what's happening in the Sound Garden. He'll be here on Saturday. Get your tickets. They're going fast. Then they come back. We have another band coming back Saturday, October 12th, called Excitable. It's a Def Leppard tribute band. Come check it out. Go to Eventbrite, 7 o'clock on Soundgarden. Usually sells out. All right, so that's what we got for what's going on in Soundgarden. That's what we got going on in the news. I know I'm getting a little quick because my next guest is waiting in the wings. I told everybody 7:15, but we're going to go a little earlier. First, I'm going to thank my sponsors, but you got to stay tuned. This kid's only a sophomore. Over 800 yards this year, passing. Of course, he's got some great talent with him over there at Calvary Day School. Big game this weekend, Friday night at Calvary against Jenkins. But I got to talk about this kid. His leadership is unbelievable. Coach Stroud had some great comments with him. So if you want to hear about it, stay tuned. In about 3 minutes, we'll have the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from Calvary Day School, the first one tonight, and that's James Mobley IV from Calvary. So stay tuned. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Hold it. Someone's got a comment. Hey, Coach Chad Griffin used to be the coach in the AD, my old buddy. He's checking in from Atlanta. He says, let's go, Karl. Hey, we also got let's go, James. So it's going to be a little Calvary connection here. Chad, always a pleasure checking in. Called you today. I'll give you a call. Miss you, buddy. Hope Hayes and Addison are doing great. All right, so 3 minutes. I'll be back with this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, James Mobley from Calvary Day School. Talking a little football, talking a little pigskin. Stay tuned. You're going to love it. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden, now with more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions to Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299. Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here live. Where else? The center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner, because it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And not one Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic tonight. We're going to have 2. So we're going to kick it off with guest number 1, okay? Just to let you know, okay? He's only a sophomore, okay? He stands 5'8", 5'9", about 165 pounds. He's going to grow. He's going to be a big boy, okay? He stepped into the number 1 quarterback role after learning from one of the best in Savannah, who's now at Tennessee, Jake Merklinger. This dual-threat quarterback has already made a mark this season with an impressive 76.6 completion rate, throwing for 45 yards, 8 touchdowns. In addition to football, he's also a standout baseball player for the Calvary baseball team. He pitches, he plays everywhere. He's a pinch runner. He does it all. Okay, and his family support helps him out, and he's feeling great about what's going on this year. And how can I not say something from his head coach, Coach Mark Stroud, sent me this little text. James is a natural leader, great student, an outstanding classmate and teammate. The ball comes out of his hand well, and he has performed like a seasoned veteran. He has been outstanding for us this year. So you know who it is. Joining us now on the Coach's Corner hot seat from Calvary Day School, the quarterback, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, James Mobley IV. What's up, James? How's it going? James, can you hear me? Give me a test with you. Try now. I can't hear you. Are you on your phone or you're on the laptop? I don't know why it's not working. You don't have any earbuds in or anything, do you? Okay. You gonna try your phone? Try the phone. You gotta love live internet. So just take your time. It happens. You're not the first guest that the volume doesn't work. All right. So what I'm gonna do, James, is I'm gonna take you out of the studio and then log in on your phone. Okay? And come back when you log in on your phone. You want me to send you the link? It'll lot easier if I send it to your phone. Okay, so I'm gonna remove James from the studio, and now I got to send him the link. So just hang in there, people. Okay, gotta love modern technology. Okay, so we got to go to email. Okay, let me get the link so I can send it to James. Here we go. James got to get his phone number.
Number 9, big-ass cheeseburger with beef stroganoff. Team number 10, it's Uncle T. Team number 11 is Puppy C. And team number 12, it's the Miami Boys Choir.
Okay, looks like he's linking in here. Let's hope it works. Okay, he's up on my screen, but I got no picture. Oh, here we go. Looked like it was going to connect. Okay, so while James is still trying to hook on, let's hope he can reconnect, okay? We got some big games this weekend, like I said. All right, Richmond Hill's off to a 4-0 start. First 4-0 start since 2017. They're taking on Buckholz from Florida. Bradwell goes to Statesboro. Statesboro had a great game last week, but couldn't pull off the upset of Glen Academy. South Effingham at Effingham. Big rivalry game. Okay, it's in Effingham. It's at the Palace of the Pines. So hopefully you can check that out. I'll be doing a WSAV Blitz game of the week. I'll be your color commentator. So James still trying to log in here, so just bear with us. Okay. James, if you could hear me, try reconnecting. I'm going to add you to the stage. Can you hear me, James?
Yes, sir.
James, say, okay, I can hear you, but we can't see you now. All right. So you want to do this without video, or you want to try and hook up on your laptop again and see if that works now?
I'm going to try my laptop again.
All right, try it again because the volume is perfect now. So try your laptop again. Let's see if that comes back. And if not, we'll just do it like we are doing it now. We'll just do like a phone interview, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, give it a shot. All right, I'm taking you out of the studio. Okay, so he's going to try and come back on his laptop. So that'll be a good one. Hey, it's the Battle of the Ham. South Effingham hasn't won yet. I know Effingham bounced back after 3 tough losses. So let me go to my internet here. Okay. Okay, yeah. So South Effingham comes in 0-3. Effingham comes in 1-3. Of course, they split the schools up way back when in the late 90s. Effingham was a perennial state playoff team. They split up. They still are playoff teams, both of them. So we'll see what happens to that. That's the WSAV Blitz game of the week. So make sure you check it out. BC finally gets to play after 3 weeks. They take on Westminster at Memorial Stadium. Nathan Dominance will be there for the Prep Sports Report game of the week. Long County at Beach. Long County, Jenkins, and Calvary look like the 3 top teams in that region right now. They take on Beach. Beach lost a tough one last week to Jenkins. Jenkins and Calvary go at it. As of right now, they're both predicted to be the top 2 teams. Okay, so James is here. Let's see what happens. Try it now, James. No, it's not working. How can we fix this? All right, I know it's going to sound crazy, okay? Stay on the computer. Now try to link in with your phone. Let's see what happens. So if you're just joining us, it's the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete. My first guest, James Mobley, is trying to link in, okay? So he's going to his phone now.
Hear me?
There we go. Say it again, James.
Can you hear me?
All right. Now we got it. Now turn off, mute the laptop.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. We got a little echo, but let's try it. Let's give it a shot, okay?
It should be good now. Is it good?
It sounds better now. Yes, it does. Okay, so let me get my notes here. But anyway, thanks for trying and getting yourself on and connecting. I know it shows three people here, but we'll go with that. Let me get a better view here. Let's try. Let's see how this shows us. No, that's not what I want. Let's go this way. There we go. We'll go that way. Okay. So
Yes,
congratulations, your sophomore year. You're having an unbelievable year. Like I said, your statistics are off the chart against Southeast Bullock. Big game because I thought they would be one of the top 4 teams. 289 yards, 3 touchdowns, a quarterback rating of 161. Then you come back against Windsor Forest. You go 161 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, just unbelievable. So far, so good. And congratulations on your success.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. So we got everything working now. So bear with us, people. Okay. If you're just tuning in, this is the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic #1 guest, James Mobley from Calvary Day School. He's only a sophomore. So what has been the biggest lesson you've learned? What was the biggest lesson you learned from watching Jake Merklinger during your freshman year, and how has it helped you this year?
Yes, sir. Jake was a great role model. He helped me learn how to read, helping me become a better quarterback, also a better person. And, still staying confident. We talk about the game. It was just a great big brother to me.
Okay, so as a quarterback, you got to prepare mentally and physically to step into that role of being a quarterback, and now you're the starting. So, have you prepared yourself mentally and physically for this job, this task of being a quarterback?
Yes, sir. It's a marathon. I know being the best leader that I can to my teammates, and we just want to keep getting better every week. By the end of the season, off the playoffs.
Now, you've been mentioned as a dual threat quarterback. I know you're pretty speedy, okay? So as a dual threat quarterback, you can run, you can pass, okay? Which part of that game do you like the most? Throwing the ball or running the ball?
I say throwing the ball, just giving my receivers a chance. But also, if you give me a chance you give me a crease, I will take it.
Okay, and now you're talking about throwing the ball, and these guys, they find creases all over the place. You got Thomas Blackshear, you got Dupa Edwards, okay, Dupa Coleman, all right. So working with these guys, okay, building the chemistry with guys is something special. What have these guys done to help you, and how special is working with these two D1 stars potentially?
Like I said, I've known Dupa and Thomas for a long time. We played together with the Frank Callan Boys and Girls Club in Lee. So the chemistry has always been there, but also just throwing throughout the summer and still throwing now. You know, they're like baby blankets to where if there's anything, I can just go to them.
Nice. And if you're just tuning in, we're at the first Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week after a couple of glitches. So Maggie, if you're listening, hang in there. We're a little behind. And that's, of course, the quarterback at Calvary Day School, only a sophomore, James Mobley IV. Okay, so you were part of that strong playoff run last year. You got to witness it. What are your goals for this season, and how do you plan on helping the team make it to that deep run again?
So the goal this season is to get to a state championship game and bring one home to the city. And become that person in my coaching staff that the game plan will be the best for our team, and just following.
Okay, you broke up on that last part.
I broke up. Can you hear? You can?
Okay, you're breaking up. I want to move the phone a little closer to you. Try it again.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now much better.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, you know, just following under the footsteps of Jake and just trying to get the Calvary Day squad to their first state championship.
All right, and you heard Coach Stroud's comment about your ability, about your knack for the game. You're a good student. So he also praised your calm demeanor. You're only a sophomore. How do you stay so focused and composed under this type of pressure?
I've been playing sports for my whole life, so I've been in a lot of tough pressure situations. So just really being calm, being even-keeled, not getting too high, not getting too low. And at the end of the day, when we need something, the team's going to look at me. So I have to be the person that'll make sure everybody's good.
And you just said playing sports. You excel in baseball. You're an outfielder. You're a pitcher. How does playing 2 or 3 sports help you as a football player?
And so it helps with mental toughness and discipline. And, you know, everything's not easy. You have to work for it. Being a pitcher, it helps me with my arm strength and arm endurance, where when we get to the end of the season, my arm's not tired. And outfield is basically just being like a quarterback. You got to be vocal. And also with the footwork, it's just like escaping out the pocket.
You know, back in the day when I started coaching baseball and football, I had my pitchers throw a football 50 times a day because the football builds up arm strength. And, you know, when you throw that big pigskin and you go to that little white pearl, it makes a big difference. But I'm glad that you got that down. That's good. Okay.
Yes,
now, you're playing for a legendary coach. Coach Stroud, over 270 wins. I mean, he's been around for a long time. What have you learned from this man?
I've known Coach Stroud for a while now, and he's a great role model for me. He's helped me not only be a better person, an athlete, but also he's helped me with my relationship with God and just becoming closer to the Lord. Because without the Lord, none of this would be possible.
And I bet you get the calm demeanor from him, because I've never seen the man yell. Have you?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay. All right. So now you got another former head football coach at Jenkins and Vidalia. He's the quarterback coach, Coach Jason Cameron. So what have you learned from Coach Cameron regarding the game as a quarterback, the fundamentals, the steps, film study? What have you learned from good old Coach Cameron?
Yeah, me and Coach Cameron, we clicked as soon as we met him 2 years ago during the summer of my freshman year. And he helps me with footwork. We go over film over our opponents, and we watch their weaknesses and also their strengths, and how we can attack the things that they don't do as well. And he's just a great role model.
He's a little feisty too, isn't he? So,
I love Coach Cameron.
Oh, Coach Cameron is one of the best. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
Your dad, your family has played a significant role in your life. How has their support helped you succeed both as a student? Because I heard you got like a 3.8 average, and on the field? How has they supported you? How have they helped you grow?
Yes, sir. Having a mother and a father in the household is a blessing that I won't take for granted. And they always put me in the best situation for me. And academically, they hold me to a high standard. And yes, sir, 3.8 GPA. So, yeah.
Hey, that's the first thing the coach is going to ask when they come recruit you. How are your grades? How's your reputation? And how you are as an athlete? They already know how good you are. So, you know, the football part or the baseball part will come second, okay?
Yes,
so,
sir.
You just said you've been part of the Calvary community for how long now?
I've been a part of the Calvary community for 2 years.
So how does that help? How has the Calvary community helped you grow academically, mentally, athletically?
Yeah, the Calvary community, I feel very loved because we work on our relationships with God. Academically, they hold us to a standard and keep us accountable. And also, it's very disciplined to where, and athletically, they've become a better athlete, leader, and also a better role model to the kids.
Nice. And, you know, some people are watching here. The comment section works too now. So the first one is James Mobley III, Donnell Johnson. You know, how is that related to you?
Yes, sir. He's the father of Larry Johnson at Creighton. And when I was in Little League, he was one of my basketball coaches, mentor. He was a great guy. Still talk to him to this day. And just can't wait to see him again.
I think your dad's a coach too, because, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Trust the process. Baby Eagles were born to fly high, eh?
Yes, sir. I played with the Savannah Eagles growing up, and he's always been one of my coaches, always been, you know, the guy that's been there for me. So just having him in the house is great.
Great role model. And, of course, God bless Coach Stroud. The man's a legend. My youngest son played for him. If I had it, well, hopefully I'm around to watch my grandson play. I wouldn't mind him playing for Coach Stroud, but I don't think Coach Stroud will be coaching them by then. And then, of course, we got Darnacia Mumford. I'm so proud of you, James. People are watching you, buddy.
Yes, ma'am. It's my auntie.
Okay. So, all right, last question for you. I read Dennis Knight's article. He did a great job. So, you like NFL quarterbacks, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson. They've inspired you to be who you are. What aspects of their game do you try to incorporate into the style of your play? I mean, NFL, dreaming for that big spot. Those are two of the best quarterbacks that play the game.
Yes, sir. Lamar Jackson, I look at him toward more of my, you know, run game and also play action. And Russell Wilson, you know, he's a shorter guy, not the biggest quarterback. So, you know, as a shorter quarterback, we like to read through windows, can't see over the O-line. So you got to do what's best for you. And I also watch quarterbacks like not Lamar Jackson, but Kyler Murray. And just another smaller guy that I can resemble my game around.
All right, quick, last 3 off-the-record questions I didn't send you. Okay, superstition for a game. Do you have one? Certain music, certain food?
For the game, I like to go Skittles. I love Skittles.
Okay.
And music, it's really how I'm feeling. How I'm feeling for the game.
And, you know, athletes, you're a baseball player. Sometimes you wear the same socks for 5 games. Any superstition with your uniform?
I like my uniform tight. I don't want to be able to be grabbed by defenders, so I like it tight.
Okay. Last question. So, in your mind, what's the outlook for the Cavaliers with the rest of the season getting to the playoffs?
Yes, sir. Just playing our best ball and getting better every week. I want to be at our top game at the end of the season, and just make that deep run and get to the playoffs and make it to that state championship game.
Well, James, you did a great job today. I know we had some glitches. You didn't fall under the pressure. You didn't get happy feet and run away, so that's great. But I'm proud of what you're doing. I love watching you play baseball and football. Keep up the great work. And as we used to say a long time in my house, go Cavaliers.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. Thanks for coming on. Good luck Friday night. I'll be watching.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I mean, you can tell. I mean, he's always got a smile. Whenever you see him and you say hello to him, he says hello to you. He's always got a smile. He's an upbeat kid. I can't believe he's only a sophomore. So, but I'm telling you, he's already thrown for 845 yards, 8 touchdowns, and, I mean, he's a leader. He's learned from the best. Coach Mark Stroud, Coach Jason Cameron. We got some other people jumping on here. Let's see. sports junkie who's so excited to see the process and growth of his success. Okay. Proud of you, son. His mom and his dad threw another one out there. Hey, it's all about the kids, Coach. You know that, and that's why I do this. So, once again, proud of him. He's a great kid. He's going to go far. All right, she's been waiting patiently, okay? Whoops. Hold it, Maggie. I'm hitting buttons I shouldn't be hitting here. There we go. And I know we had a glitch with James, but I know she's done this before. She's a veteran of being on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, and I think I finally got a name right. I'm going to surprise her, okay? I'm probably going to butcher it now. It's Maggie Kyriakides. I think I said it right finally after 50,000 times. But I'm excited to have it on. She's the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic #2, all right? Over 1,000 career kills in her career. So many other honors. So give me 3 minutes to thank the sponsor. We'll be back with the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete #2 from Calvary Day School. Say it slowly. Maggie Kyriakides. 2 in a row. I'm on a roll. Be back 3 minutes, I promise you, with the star. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299. Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Inside, not on the sound garden. I'm inside of Coach's Corner because we got a lot of people out there for the Home Builders Association meeting. It's just crazy. So I had to find and go. I'm back inside. When it started getting cold out, they put me inside right in front of the dartboard, which is right behind my sign here. And it's good to be back. I felt bad. I had to tell a couple little kids to get off the motorcycle because it's too loud. But that's where they put me, so I'm doing my show. All right, so we had Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete #1, James Mobley, only a sophomore from Calvary Day School, the quarterback, having a heck of a year. Well, this young lady has had a heck of a career, okay? So I mean, she's been a standout on the volleyball court. She's recently just achieved her 1,000th career kill in old school spike, okay, and is committed to play at the University of Alabama. She committed last May. All right, she's been the Region Player of the Year, All-State Selection, All-American Volleyball Coaches Association, All-America Watch List nominee. Her leadership and dedications help elevate her team and the program. Her coach, Julie Jones, had to say this: I've watched Maggie grow from the age of 12 into a fierce competitor and an outstanding outside hitter. She is a 6th rotation player for the Raiders and has helped lead us to 3 region titles and hopefully the 4th next week. She has a passion for the game, is what I admire most about her. She's been a real pleasure to coach and a real great part of the program. Well, do I have to say anything else? So joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat for the second time, okay, this week's Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic athlete number 2 from Savannah Christian Preparatory School, Maggie Kyriakides. Hey, that's 3 in a row. You got to love it, Maggie. That's 3 in a row. I'm on a roll.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect, because last time it...
Yeah, well, that's what just happened to James, and we had to take about 10 minutes to fix that out. But, hey, I got your name down. I finally learned how to pronounce it.
So it sounded perfect.
Well, I've been practicing all day, too. I said I'm not going to mess it up this time. So, but once again, congratulations on a great career. I mean, your journey's been unbelievable. You're going to take it to the next level. You're going to go play at Alabama. I think you're probably the 2nd or 3rd volleyball player that's gone to the D1 program. Of course, near and dear to my heart, Veronica Searsant's up at Syracuse.
Yeah.
So you taking it to Alabama, just exciting. So how'd you feel when you hit that milestone, when you said 1,000 career kills? That's something special.
Yes, sir. I hit it the past weekend when we were in Atlanta for a tournament. I didn't even know that. I knew I was close to hitting 1,000, but I didn't know I was going to hit it over the past weekend. So, but little did I know my mom had like this whole thing planned. Like all the parents and like all the kids, they like all had like these little 1,000 signs, and they had like signs. They had everyone was involved. Even the referee knew to cheer. The other team knew. So I got a kill, and like it was just a regular kills, but everyone went crazy. And then I turned around and saw like all my parents like holding up the signs. And it was the cutest thing ever. And my mom planned it all out, so thanks to her. But it was really special, and I'm just excited that I got to experience that with like my team that I've been with forever. So.
Did you ever think that would happen as a freshman way back when?
No. Yeah.
Or as you guys say, back in the day. I mean, back in the day for you guys is only 2 or 3 years ago. Back in the day for me is a long time ago. So
I know.
I'm still saying, what do I say? Bump, set, spike. I don't think you guys say that anymore either. So
Okay.
We'll go from there. All right, May, you made a commitment on social media that you're going to Alabama. A huge step. What stood out about the Crimson Tide volleyball program, and how'd you know it was the right fit for you?
I'd say a big part about it is the community. It's such a huge community. It's so supportive of their athletes, and it's just, first off, it's close to home, which is like a big deal for me, and it's like. It's a gorgeous campus. I visited in June. Like that was like my first time like being on campus in person. Gorgeous. It just felt like home to me. It felt safe. And their coaches, every single phone call I had, like from the very first phone call, I could feel that like bond. And like it just like every single coach like started that bond for me. So which is awesome. And I just knew it was the right fit for me because it's such a huge level, and that's all I've been doing, is playing at such a good level. And Coach Rashinda, she played professionally, which is what I want to do after college. So she knows how to, she has experience, she knows how to teach that to me, which is a huge deal. But
Nice. So, I mean, incredible high school career leads to a big-time scholarship. So we have to go back to Savannah Christian, okay? How has it helped shape you as a student athlete and a person? What has being a Raider meant to you? How many years have you been there, first of all?
I've been there since daycare. So ever since I was a baby. Yeah, it's like that's the only school I've ever been to. But yeah, I'd say it's playing sports. I played sports for Savannah Christian, basketball, volleyball. But it's really shaped me. It's created me to be a good teammate and a good person. And it's a Christian school, and I've grown my faith in God so much throughout the years, which is huge to me, and it's so wonderful that I get to experience it. But yeah, the teachers too, like even if, because we have late games, practices, if you're falling a little bit behind in schoolwork, the teachers are always there to support you, tutor you, like get your makeup work like all figured out, which is huge. And it's just like a big community. It's a huge family. And since I've been there for so long, I know so much people. So I'm so close with a lot of people. I've created long-term friendships with like teachers, teammates, my friends. So it's like my home. Same thing with my brother. He's been there since he was little too. So
All right. So you just said it. Your parents, your little brother, family support is key to any athlete, student athlete success. So tell us about how your family has supported your volleyball journey and what it means to have them by your side, which you know they're going to wind up in Alabama by your side also.
of course, yes, I couldn't be where I'm at now without them. My mom would take me to practices like when I wasn't driving. My dad, every single chance he had, he would take me to the gym, get some reps, do some weightlifting. We went to Greece, and my dad found a coach to help me like train there, which is like huge. I don't even know how like that even happened, but he found someone that could coach me, which also has helped me like tremendously. And they've been my biggest supporters, always like watching my film with me, like going over stuff. My dad learned so much stuff about volleyball because he's so like interested in it because I'm doing the sport. He also does the same thing with my brother who plays basketball. My brother literally has come to like every single game, every club tournament to support me, which is amazing. And yeah, but my mom has really helped me with my recruiting process, which could also be really stressful, but she's been there with me the whole time. So yeah, they're a big part of this. So.
And if you just tuned in and you're watching on the internet or on your phone, wherever you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, we're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, athlete number 2, okay? And we're talking to Savannah Christian Senior, Maggie Kyriakides, which I'm getting it right now. I'll never forget it now. So it takes a while to learn it. But the first time we did this, I was like scratching my head. So, so when you decided that you were going to Alabama, what was your parents' reaction? What was your brother's reaction?
Oh my gosh. So basically I got off the phone call, and that's like the phone call I verbally committed on. And I was like shocked at first when I got off the phone call. I was like, what just happened? I walked up the stairs. I started crying. So I was just so happy. Like it was just so much emotion. And my parents were upstairs, like waiting for me to come upstairs and like tell them the news or whatever. And I went upstairs, and they thought something was wrong. Like I was crying, but then I told them I committed, and they were like, oh my gosh, like my mom even started crying. And then my brother walked out of his room. He's like, what's going on? Why is everyone crying? And he was just so excited. And I think that like as soon as I committed and told them, they literally bought so much Alabama merch, and like they're huge Bama fans now. So yeah, they like decorated my room like after school when I came home the day after I committed. It's just a huge deal to them as well. They're so proud of me. So
Nice. And this lady's probably been like your mother figure also, okay? You mentioned your relationship with your teachers, your coaches, and of course, you got Julie Jones, Savannah Christian alum herself. How has she influenced your development? What are some of the biggest lessons that you've learned from that coach who's been there forever?
Yes, she was my first club coach. So she's coached me for like years and years and years. But yeah, she's taught me that it's so important for a coach to communicate with the players on and off the court and create that bond. And she's taught me to really like have a special relationship with your coach, because that just improves your game so much more. And I've been with her for so long, so we're already close. So that bond's already created, but I'd say that's a huge thing that she's helped me realize. So.
Well, every good coach has an extension, has a leader on the team, and you've been her leader now. So how do you approach your role as a leader, as one of the team leaders? Because I know you're not going to say it's just you. And how do you support the younger players that are coming up in the program and tell them what Raider volleyball is all about?
Yeah, so I always try to be humble, stay humble throughout the whole thing. And for the younger girls, I like even JV, because I know they have practice with us too. Like I just try to be welcoming, kind. If they need help, I'm right there to help them. And because sometimes it could be really scary. I have a freshman setter. Her name's Corinne. She's doing amazing. She's getting better every game. So she's going to be a huge asset to the team once the seniors leave as well. But we have 9 seniors on our team. That's a lot of seniors. Walking in as a freshman, it could be a little scary or nerve-wracking. I mean, I can say I was nervous when I was walking in as a freshman on varsity, but I just need to know that these girls are kind of scared, like maybe a little nervous. So be welcoming, be kind, be a little goofy with them. They need help, you're there. But yeah, just being that good role model.
Yeah, well, I could say that, she's got a good one to learn from, and that's, of course, you. And you've accomplished so much, okay? Named Region Player of the Year, earning all-state honors, the American Volleyball Coach Association watch list.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, what goals do you have left now that you're coming into the region play, into the state playoffs? What goals does Maggie have left for her years at Savannah Christian?
Yes, sir. I'd say to win region this year, be huge, and then to win state. We have 9 seniors. We want to win state. We're all in for it. There's no excuses. I'd say that's it's been a goal, but this year it's even more important since we want to leave on a good note, and state would be amazing, just like for 9 seniors. And we've been with Coach Jones for so long, so I feel like that'd be so special. But that's definitely a huge goal for me and all of the seniors on the team.
That's the only thing Coach Jones is missing, right?
Yeah.
is the state championship, okay?
Yep.
Now, I'm going to go back to Alabama, okay? Alabama fans are known for their passion because we see it in their football program. It's probably like that in every program they have there. How do you feel about playing in such a supportive community, and what are you looking forward to most when you join that team?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, that's all I've been thinking about. It's like the community, the fans. They have such a huge fan base for all their sports. The community is so supportive of every single athlete. Yeah, it's awesome. And I feed off the energy, like at the games, and there's like a bunch of people who are being loud and cheering. I feed off that energy when I'm in game. So I'm super excited, looking forward to that. And I think I'm really looking forward to like meeting all the girls. I met them all, but I want to meet them personally and create those special bonds with each and every single girl, and creating the even better bonds with the coaches as well. But that's what I'm really good friends with the 2025 class already. So I'm walking with those girls, and then we're going to become better friends with all the other girls, which is so exciting. But I'm really excited to create long-term friendships and just start that new chapter of my life.
Now, I know I didn't put this down on the list when I sent you the question list. Okay, as far as position, are you going to be an outside hitter? Are you going to be a setter? I mean, because you can get there and they can give you something else, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yes, sir. Well, I'm committed as an outside hitter, okay. But you never know. If you need me for somewhere else, I'm there.
whatever the team needs you for. So,
exactly.
When you heard or when you got the news that you were the American Volleyball Coach Association All-American Watch List, which is what I understand a big honor in high school volleyball. I think only 1,900 girls get that.
Yes,
how do you stay focused and motivated with all these accomplishments?
I say the biggest thing, I stay humble, and I just keep on looking on to the next and really just keep working hard. Because even with all these accomplishments and awards, you don't stop working. You need to keep working hard, because you need to, you can't just say, oh, I got this award, I'm good, I'm just going to stop working. That's not the mindset you need to have if you want to be the best. So that's just my mindset, is just to keep working hard, be humble, be kind, and yeah.
Okay, and I know you were watching. I don't know if you could hear while you were watching. So, okay, first 3 superstitions. What's your favorite food to eat before a game?
I'd say Cheez-Its. I think that's my whole team's fave, Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. I've heard peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We've heard that, okay. Okay, now we know uniforms. Athletes are so specific about the uniforms. What's one superstition you have with your uniform?
I'd say it's not uniform, but it's my hair. I have to have a slick back ponytail, 3 hair ties, and I use 2 clips in the back to keep my hairs up. I have to, or else just something's off. That's just a huge thing for me. I always have my slick back ponytail.
Okay, and we know young athletes like to listen to music. What's your superstition as far as listening to music before a game?
So if I'm listening by myself, if we're from an away game and we're going to that, and I have my AirPods in, I listen to Rihanna. I love her music. And then as a team, we listen to rap to get ready, in our locker room. But
get you going, eh? You going.
Yes. Yes,
and just so you know, people are watching. We got a little from our previous guest. His dad's watching. James Mobley III says congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, all right. So Savannah Christian. You've been there since you were pre-kindergarten, okay?
Yes.
What's been your most memorable moment as an athlete and your most memorable moment as a student?
As an athlete, I'd say winning region. Like, it's so exciting, and like that feeling of like winning a championship is just awesome. And like winning it with these girls that I've been playing with since I was little, it's just so special. So I'd say that's my favorite memory as an athlete. As a student, I'd say we recently started like these family activities for like the whole high school. So it's like we're a bunch of like classes like all compete against each other. And I think ever since we started that, it's so fun. That's all I look forward to during the week. So I'd say that is like my favorite memory as a student.
Nice. All right. So looking back at your career,
Yes, sir.
young Maggie growing up through the ranks at Savannah Christian, okay?
Yes,
You
sir.
got a young girl, second, third grade, and she wants to be a volleyball player. She wants to be an athlete. She looks up to you. What advice or what path would you tell this young athlete to take?
I'd say do not let anyone make you doubt yourself, because like their opinion doesn't matter. And I think that just keep working hard. Even you can get injured, like it's high school volleyball, club volleyball. You can get injured. Keep working. Try to do anything you can, and to make sure that you're ready to play after you're back from your injury. I'd also say be a good teammate. Like, it's super important that you have good energy, you're kind, you cheer, have a lot of energy on the court, because your coach will play you if you have energy. And just really like strive to work hard, want to win, show that you want to win. And that's like my main thing for the younger girls, I'd say.
All right, now mom and dad might be listening, okay? And a lot of, I think the statistic is like 65% of all freshmen that are going into college don't know what they want to do going into college or after college.
Yes, sir.
Have you thought about that? Any idea what you want to do?
Yes, I want to major in sports management.
Nice. Get that journalism degree, get out there and be a reporter. So be on the sideline. So, but anyway, hey, it's been fun watching you grow, and it's been fun watching you as a volleyball player. And everybody knows number 13 on the court where she's at. So, but you've done a great job. Keep it up. Good luck next week. I wish you the best. And you know what? Hopefully you can bring home that state championship for Coach Jones.
Yes, sir.
And
thank you so much.
And I'll get it right. This week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week for joining the 1,000 Kill Club and signing with Alabama is Maggie Kyriakides.
Yes, perfect. That's
there
perfect.
We go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
I'll talk to you. Great job. Nice having you on.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, that picture, that image that they did for Savannah Christian, you with that great picture with that 1,000 kill.
Thank you.
I use that on Twitter.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Always a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you.
And believe it or not, I don't know if you listened, I said go Cavaliers to James Mobley because my youngest son, my oldest son, was a Raider. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. And Roll Tide.
No, I can't say Roll Tide.
Oh, hey, just for me. Just for volleyball.
Okay. Roll Tide.
There you go. Thank you so much.
I'll let you know a secret. I got an Alabama shirt in my closet too. So
some people say that.
Talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
I mean, just a good kid, good student athlete, great grades. She's been a standout volleyball player at Savannah Christian. I mean, she's been there since pre-K, man. 13 years at the same school. Pretty impressive. She's going to do a lot of good things, and she's going to Alabama. Congratulations to this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic's Athlete of the Week from Calvary Day School, James Mobley, the fourth sophomore quarterback, and, of course, to senior outstanding volleyball player from Savannah Christian, Maggie Kyriakides. All right, got to get this guy on here. Haven't seen him in a while. My number one fan, Dennis Kessler, even from Florida, Boynton Beach. He's watching the coaches show. Dennis, miss you on Saturday mornings. I hope you're having a good time there. I know, go Cavs. You two have a great evening, and I'll see you when you get back. And hopefully I'll see you at the Cavaliers game. Hey, if you want to check out Dennis Kessler, he'll be the man. Purple shirt, suspenders, jeans, okay, with a Cavalier hat with the feather coming out of it. That's how much he bleeds purple and white over there at Calvary Day. Sorry, purple and gold at Calvary Day School. So, once again, thank you for listening. I just got to go to Carl's Corner. Way back when, on Saturdays, I used to have Carl's Corner, my little editorial about something in sports, okay? And if you just heard, Governor Kemp, executive order, saying that high school athletes in the state of Georgia can now have NIL awards. Can't be from governments, can't be from schools, but they can now get NIL awards, which is pretty special. I mean, I think it's approved in 37 states already. It's going to trickle down to high schools. And that's what I want to go on. That's what I'm afraid of. What is it going to do to the high school athlete? What is it going to do to the pure level of sports? High school sports, fundamentals, amateurs, okay? But now they're going to be making money too. What's it going to do to the sport? Who's going to go behind the scenes and say, I'm going to give you $1 million? I don't know where it's going. Way back when this guy started, way back in the 70s, we didn't even think of it. We were just hoping to play a game. We were just hoping that maybe we might get a scholarship offer or a college coach come see us. Because back then, they had to come see you or they watched this old 8mm reel of film. They didn't get around much. But it's a total different era now, a total different venue, and that's what scares me the most. I just hope it doesn't get out of hand, because I love high school sports. I love youth sports. The pure fundamental of a sport when the kids are learning how to play. So hopefully it doesn't go that way. So other than that, crazy world we live in. Listen to the news. Another attempt at assassinating the former president. Who would have thunk? Just crazy, just crazy. So like I say every week, please say a prayer for what's going on in this world. Hopefully I've taken you out of that spot, that frame of mind for an hour and 2 minutes, which my producer, OG, is very happy about. He'd still like me to go to hour and a half, 2 hours, but I just can't do that anymore. But once again, it's always a lot of fun. So whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, always hit it out of the park. Hold it. I got a comment? Do I have a comment there, producer? He's listening to me now on the other end. He's trying to make sure I don't mess up here. Lawrence Bennett, the man that started the Coach's Corner Sports Network. So you got to love it. Always out here watching, always supporting us. Does a great job. Don't forget, go to YouTube, subscribe to the Coach's page, okay? So if you don't know what that is, I'm going to throw my little, what do you call it, an overlay right there. And then go find Rubbin' and Grubbin' and support their YouTube page. Subscribe. Doesn't hurt. One click. Let's get more followers, okay? Well, that's it for me. Until I talk to you next week or see you next week, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Peace. I'm out of here.